So, good morning, guys. I'm gonna go over your Unit 1 review questions. I went ahead and put my read and think in each box because after you read the problem, you should do your read and think first. You should no longer need the word problem because your read and think has everything that you need to answer. So, number 1 says, about how long does it take Jake to get to the park? So about tells me that I'm rounding. I know that the playground is 5,580 feet away. I know that Jake runs 17 feet per second. So first thing I'm gonna ask myself is, do I have a total or am I looking for a total? I have a total. Because I have a total, that lets me know that I'm dividing. This right here is my total. So I have 5,583 divided by 17. Okay, our first step is going to be to round our divisor. 17 is going to round to 20. And then if I list my multiples of 20, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, but I'm looking for what 55 is going to be in between. 55 is in between 40 and 60. However, it's closer to 60. So this is going to turn into 60. Everything after what I round turns into a 0. So now I can divide. 20 is already on the outside of my box. I have 6,000 going on the inside of my box. I asked myself, if I have $6, can I spend 20? That answer would be no. So I put a 0 up here, minus 0. I need to bring this 6 up. Now I'm working with the number 60. If I have $60, can I spend 20? 60 is bigger than 20, so that answer would be yes. Then I would have to ask how many times. 1, 2, 3. So put a 3 at the top. 3 times 20 gives me 60, so minus 60. I still need to bring this 0 up because you have to have a number over every box. 3 times, if I have 0, can I spend 20? That answer would be no. Put a 0, minus 0. Still need to bring that up. If I have 0, can I spend 20? That answer is no. Okay, so the answer I got here is 300. In order for me to check that, I need to take my divisor and multiply it by my quotient. 300 times 20. My basic fact here is 2 times 3. 2 times 3 gives me 6. I add back 3 zeros. Okay, and that's the number that we started off with, so that checks out. Now let's go back to the question to make sure we answered it. About how long does it take Jake to get to the park? It takes him about 300 seconds. So I'm going to put 300 seconds. Next problem. About how much money did the drivers pay in all? Okay. It says I have 135 cars, which means I also have 135 drivers. Each driver paid $25. So based off of that information, I need to look, do I have a total or am I looking for a total? It says in all, so I'm looking for a total. So I need to multiply 135 times 25. Because it says about, this should have been my estimation box, but I'm going to do my estimation over here. You could either do estimation or you can do your inverse operation and divide. Because it doesn't tell me a place value, I'm going to use front end estimation. 3 tells my 1 to stay the same. Everything after that turns into a 0. 5 tells my 2 to go up. It's now a 3. This is the problem that I'm working with. My basic fact here is 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is still going to give me 3. And I add back my 3 zeros. So we're looking for this answer to be near here. 5 times 5 is 25. Drop my 5, carry my 2. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. Carry my 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. That's my first row. Before I move on, I must lay my egg, draw my collar, cross out my carried. 2 times 5 is 10, drop my 0, carry my 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And 2 times 1 is 2. Now I can add. 5 and 0 give me 5. 7 and 0 give me 7. 6 and 7 give me 13. Drop my 1, carry my 1. And I have 3,000. If I round this to front end estimation, it would still give me this number. So that checks out. Next problem. It says, what is the total cost? If I'm looking for a total, that means I'm automatically multiplying. Okay, for a group of students to travel. I know that I have 28 students. I know that each student must pay this amount. This doesn't say about, so standard form is where I should put my problem. I can check with division or estimation. Okay, 8 times 7 would have given me 56. Drop my 6, carry my 5. 8 times 9 would have given me 72, plus 5 is 77, drop my 7, carry my 7. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 39. Now before I move on, I must lay my egg, draw my collar, cross out my carried. Now, I'm working with the tens place. 2 times 7 is 14, drop my 4, carry my 1. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Carry my 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Now I can add. 6 and 0 give me 6. 7 and 4 give me 11, drop 1, carry 1. 9 and 9 give me 18, plus 1 is 19. Carry my 1. 1, 3, and 9 give me 13. So I can either check by rounding this, or I can divide this number by 28. I'm going to check using estimation for right now, but if you're more comfortable using division, make sure you divide 13,916 by 28. So I'm going to use front end. My 9 tells my 4 to go up. It is now a 5. Everything else after that is a 0. My 8 tells my 2 to go up. It is now a 3. Okay, 5 times 3 gives me 15, because that's my basic fact. And add back my 3 zeros. Even though this is bigger, it's still a reasonable estimate because both of these were less than these numbers. Okay, next problem. It says, how many sheets of paper does Miss Reese need to purchase? this means I'm looking for a total. Okay, I have 450 students. Each student gets 75 sheets. Five times 0 is 0. 5 times 5, sorry, I forgot to draw my turtle head, is 25. Drop my 5, carry my 2. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. Before I move on, I must lay my egg, cross out my, or draw my collar, cross out my carried. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 5 is 35. Drop my 5, carry my 3. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 3, 29, 30, 31. Now I can add. 0 and 0 give me 0. 0 and 5 give me 5. 2 and 5 give me 7. 2 and 1 give me 3. Bring down my 3. Now I am going to use division for this one just so that you guys have an example of it. So 75 goes on my outside. Need to draw my box. I'm going to split this very tiny though because I need a space for each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 3, 3, 7, 5, 0. 75 and 75 give me 150. 5 and 0 give me 5. 7 and 5 give me 12. Drop 2, carry 1. So I'm at 225. 5 and 5 give me 10. Drop my 0, carry my 1. 7 and 1 give me 8. Plus 2 is 10. Drop my 0, carry my 1. I'm at 300. Next one is 375. If you need more, you can add more. This is what we're gonna start with. I can do the next one just in case. 5 and 5 give me 0. Carry my 1. 7 and 7 give me 14. Plus 1 is 15. Plus 1. So I'm at 450. All right. If I have $3, can I spend 75? That answer would be no. I need to bring that 3 up. If I have $33, can I spend 75? No. I have 33, bring it up. If I have 337, can I spend 75? That answer would be yes. You have to get the closest one without going over it. So I can use 300. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 times. Minus 300. I have 37 left over. Bring it up. That gives me 375. If I have 375, can I spend 75? That's yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Minus 375. I have nothing left over. If I have nothing, can I spend 75? No, I put a 0 up here. Minus 0, I have nothing. That still would give me this 450, so that checks out.